welcome to the another video of the Tech Zone. In this video, I'm going to show you how we can install the Kali Linux operating system on a PC. Let's begin the installation. Now you can see that the Kali Linux boot menu page has been opened here. Now we should have to go to the graphical installation. So I'm going to click enter button to enter the graphical installation. Now you can see that we are entered to the graphical installation page here. Now it's asking us to select a language, so I'm going to click on the English and I will go and click on the button continue button here. Now you can see it asking our location, so I'm going to go to the India. You can see here India is showing here, and I'm going to click on the continue button here. Now you can see it asking the configuration for the keyboard, so I'm going to click on the American English and click on the continue button here. So it's detecting my CD-ROM and also scanning the components from the CD-ROM and additional components. It's scanning. Now you can see the additional components has been successfully done, and also it's scanning the detecting the network hardware, and also it's configuring the network. You can see it asking the please enter the host name for this system. So I'm going to click here, the Kali has my host name, and I'm going to click on the continue button here. Now it's asking the domain name. I'm going to click the John has my domain name, and I'm going to click on the continue button here. And I can see that it's writing the root password, so I'm going to give just 12345 as my root password. 2345, and I should have to re-enter the password for the verification. So I'm gonna type as 12345 as my password. So you can see that in the password in a clear way the two passwords are matching here. So now I'm gonna click on the continue button here. Now it's setting up the clock setting. It may take some time. Now you can see it detected the disk, and also the partition is now coming. Now we can see that the partition is starting up. So I'm gonna is showing that guided the user the entire disk, and also guide the user entire disk with the setup LVM. So I'm gonna click on the just manual here. You can see I'm gonna click on the manual, and I will click on the continue button here. And you can see I'm having the partition like this, and just click on the continue. Sorry, here I'm having just I click on the continue button here. So it's asking create a new partition table on this device. I'm going to click on the S button here. So click on the continue button. So you can see it asking how much GB you want is free space we are having. So create a new partition, click on it, and click on the continue button here. Now if you want how much GB, you can set it. So I'm gonna click on just a 10 GB of the partition here. I'm gonna click on the continue. And I can see it asking the primary or logic partition type is asking. So I'm gonna click on the logic, and I'm gonna click on the continue button here. Now we should have to just click on the beginning and click on the continue. And I can see one partition has been successfully completed. It's asking in an extension for general file system, so click on the continue button here. Okay, then I'm setting. So click on continue now. And I can see one partition has been completely successful, and we are having still the 11.5 GB free space. Then click on it and click on the continue button here, and I click on the create a new partition. Press on the continue, and I can see it having the 11 GB. So I'm gonna click just a 4 GB. You can see that I had been just given the 4 GB of the partition to make the swap area. So press on the continue, and I will click on the logic partition, and I will press on the continue button here, and click on the beginning. I can see one partition has been completed, and use as it's saying. So click on the continue button here. I can see we are having the swap area here. Click on swap area and press on the continue here. Now you can see the swap area is begin, and boot flag you should have to just on it and click on the S here and click on the continue button. Now you can see swap area is completed, successfully completed. Now you can see one logic partition has been completed, one logic 4.4 GB swap area is completed. Now you can see we're having another free space of 7.5 GB. So I'm going to click on create a new partition. So press on the continue and press on the continue. Just we are having this much partition. I'll just click on the continue here and I'll click on the logic and press on the continue. You can see the partition of this has been completed successfully. Click on the done setting up the partition. Click on the continue button here. You can see all the partition has been successfully completed. Click on the finish the partition and write the changes to disk. Click on it and press the continue button now. I can see it asking that if you want to continue the changes, please should below the return to the disk, otherwise you are able to make some further changes from manual. Is asking, so we don't want to make another further changes in the manual, so just want to click on the S button here and click on the continue button. Now you can see our partition has been successfully completed. Now the file system has been installing, so you can see there. You can see that the installing of the system files has been successfully completed. Now it's asking to configure the manager, and I'm going to click on the use as a network mirror. So I'm going to click on the no button here. So I'm going to click on the continue button. You can see it's configuring my packet manager. Now you can see that the installation of the GRB loader on the hard disk is installing, so it may take some time. It's asking the GRB bootloader on a hard disk. I'm going to install GL as a master boot recorder. Click on the S button and click on the continue button here. You can see use device manually or device SSD is asking, so I'm going to click on this and click on the continue button here. Sorry, not like that. Click on the S button here and I will click on I'm going to click on the continue button and I'm going to click on the DVE bars SDA SAT button, and I can see it's running the GRB installation. Now it's updating the GRB loader. It may take some time to install that bootloader. You can see the installation of the Kali Linux it's almost completed. It making the finishing of the installation. You can see that the installation of the Kali Linux has been successfully completed. It's asking us to restart the installation, so I'm going to click on the continue button here. Now you can see the finishing of the installation has been completed successfully. Now it will restart the Kali Linux, so it may take some time. Now you can see that the Kali Linux operating system has been successfully restarted, and you can see that the Kali Linux pages has been opened here, and you can see there are a lot of applications like Beef. We are having Respite and Metasploit. We are having a lot of applications like this. I think this is the right way to install the Kali Linux operating system. I hope you enjoyed the video. Write a comment, like the video and subscribe to our channel. Bye for now.